The very first time we met, we had a 3-hour meeting. And by the end of that meeting, I just knew she was Lily.
Lily, you want to do the honors?
No, you go ahead. I need to take it in from here.
I was hoping you'd say that, okay?
Oh my God.
Did Blake Lively really use Taylor Swift as leverage in her battle with Justin Baldoni? The It Ends With Us controversy just took a shocking turn, with Baldoni accusing Lively of making a veiled threat, implying she could pull Swift's song from the movie trailer if he didn't agree to her demands. On top of that, insiders claim Swift is not happy about being dragged into the drama, and there are even whispers that she's stepping back from her longtime friendship with Lively. But is there truth to these claims? What is really going on between Baldoni, Blake, and Taylor Swift? Let's find out together. And hey, before we get into all the details, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Hollywood drama. Trust me, you'll want to stay updated on this one. Alright, grab your popcorn because this Hollywood drama just keeps getting wilder. Blake Lively sued Justin Baldoni in December, accusing him of sexual harassment on the It Ends With Us set and launching a smear campaign against her. But Baldoni didn't just sit back, he hit back with a countersuit, accusing Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and her publicist Leslie Sloan of defamation and civil extortion. Now, here's where things take a turn. Baldoni's lawsuit spills details about a tense meeting at Lively's New York penthouse, where they were clashing over script rewrites. And just when things were already heated, Taylor Swift walks in. Yep, you heard that right. Baldoni claims Taylor showed up out of nowhere and started praising Lively, something he believes was a calculated move to pressure him into agreeing with Lively's demands. Coincidence? He doesn't think so. And there's more. Baldoni's complaint accuses Lively of a pattern of manipulation, saying she once texted him about how directors never let her contribute to scripts or take credit for her ideas. She even claimed she had secretly written for her husband's movies. Then she asked Baldoni if she could rewrite the It Ends With Us rooftop scene, one of the most crucial moments where Ryle and Lily first meet. So, just how deep was Taylor Swift's involvement in It Ends With Us? Well, according to Blake Lively, pretty deep. During an interview at Book Bonanza in June 2024, Lively made a bold claim Swift had been part of the film the whole time. Why? Because it features My Tears Ricochet from Swift's 2020 folklore album. And apparently, Swift allowed the song as a favor to Lively. But that's just the beginning. Lively allegedly took over wardrobe, rewrote lines, edited the final cut, and even played a role in updating the film's playlist. Sounds more like a director's chair than just an actress, right? Now, here's where it gets messy. Baldoni's lawsuit throws Swift's name into the mix, calling her Lively's mega celebrity friend, who supposedly pressured him into accepting Lively's rewritten rooftop scene. But the real issue? Lively later admitted that the scene wasn't even hers, it was written by Ryan Reynolds. But here's where things get really interesting. Baldoni's lawsuit puts the timeline under a microscope. He claims this high-stakes meeting, where Ryan Reynolds and Swift allegedly walked in and hyped up Lively's script, happened on April 12, 2023. But if we rewind a bit, Swift was already knee-deep in her Eras tour, which had kicked off on March 17, 2023. And just when you thought this drama couldn't get any crazier, Baldoni's lawsuit drops this bombshell. Blake Lively allegedly made a veiled threat through a studio executive. Basically, she implied that if her demands weren't met, she might suddenly change her mind about asking Taylor Swift to approve My Tears Ricochet for the trailer. Baldoni, however, wasn't having it. The 179-page legal complaint makes it crystal clear. He didn't need Ryan Reynolds and Lively's mega celebrity friend breathing down his neck just to accept her rewrites of the much-hyped rooftop scene. But according to court documents, Lively went full Game of Thrones mode, literally comparing herself to Khaleesi. In a text chain with Baldoni, she referred to Reynolds and Swift as her two dragons. And Baldoni's legal team isn't downplaying it. They claim the message was clear. He wasn't just dealing with Lively anymore. He was up against two of the most powerful and wealthy figures in Hollywood, who, according to them, weren't afraid to make his life difficult. And if that wasn't enough, Baldoni's legal team claims Lively went on a script-altering spree, tweaking it daily to the point where it alarmed producers, the director, and the studio. Remember how Lively insisted she had rewritten the rooftop scene? Well, fast forward to the red carpet interviews, and suddenly she's saying Ryan Reynolds wrote it. Baldoni's team calls this a major contradiction and argues that it makes Reynolds' over-the-top praise for the scene look a lot different when you realize he was actually praising his own work. So, was this all about creative control, or was it a full-scale Hollywood power move? Baldoni's side is painting the picture of a battle between him and Lively's so-called dragons. But what do you think? Was Lively just trying to make the movie better? Or was there something bigger at play? And just when you thought Taylor Swift was staying out of this mess, boom, new developments. Baldoni's attorney, Brian Friedman, recently hinted that they might actually bring Swift in for a deposition. Yep, things could get that serious. But now, a source close to Taylor is spilling the tea, and let's just say it doesn't look great for Blake Lively. According to this insider, Lively manipulated Swift into becoming part of this whole mess. Apparently, Taylor had no clue that Lively and Ryan Reynolds were in a heated meeting with Baldoni when she stopped by Blake's place. The source claims Swift arrived exactly when Lively suggested she should, right as Baldoni was wrapping up his 2-hour discussion with the couple. And just like that, Taylor unknowingly walks into the It Ends With Us battleground, crossing paths with Baldoni for the first and only time. Coincidence? Or was Lively playing 4D chess? Because if this source is right, Swift was just a pawn in a much bigger Hollywood power move. Apparently, during her brief run-in with Baldoni, Taylor didn't pressure him, didn't push an agenda. She just casually mentioned how excited she was about the movie because, well, her friend was involved. That's it. No power moves, no secret plan, just a quick comment before heading in to see Lively and Ryan Reynolds. But here's where things get shady. The source says Swift was completely thrown off by Lively calling her a dragon. And honestly, can you blame her? That's a weird thing to say about a friend. And it turns out that wasn't even the worst of it. Swift just found out that Lively had been dropping her name left and right to boost her influence, including telling It Ends With Us actress Isabella Ferrer that it was Swift who cast her. Yeah, except that never happened. And now another insider is saying Taylor is not happy about being dragged into this mess. According to Page 6, the pop icon can't help but feel used, and definitely doesn't appreciate being labeled as one of Blake's so-called dragons. And let's be real, this whole lawsuit has nothing to do with Taylor. She was just stopping by to see her friends, thinking that Baldoni's meeting would be over. Instead, she got swept up into a full-blown Hollywood legal battle. At this point, it looks like Taylor Swift's friendship with Blake Lively is hanging by a thread. And let's not forget, Taylor isn't just a casual friend. She's the godmother to one of Blake and Ryan Reynolds' kids. So if there's tension, it's a big deal. But of course, there's another side to the story. A source close to Lively is completely shutting down the rumors, saying there's zero tension between her and Taylor. In fact, they claim the two are still tight and in regular contact. And about that whole dragons situation, another insider says Lively has already apologized to Swift, and it's all water under the bridge. No drama, no fallout, but just business as usual. So, has Taylor Swift actually said anything about all this? Not directly. But if the latest reports are true, she's not exactly thrilled about being dragged into the chaos. According to sources speaking to the Daily Mail, Taylor is taking a step back from Blake Lively while the drama plays out. And honestly, can you blame her? One insider put it bluntly, she doesn't want to get tangled in this more than she already has, which is far more than she ever needed to be. And it's not just Taylor feeling weird about the whole situation. Her friends apparently think Blake's whole "I'm Khaleesi and I have dragons" text to Baldoni was way out of line, because she basically turned Taylor into some kind of intimidation tactic. Instead of being treated as a friend, Swift was suddenly a weapon in a Hollywood power struggle. So, while Taylor hasn't made any public statements, the message is pretty clear. She's not trying to be part of this mess. And if she's really distancing herself from Blake, that says a lot more than words ever could. So, was Blake Lively really pulling the strings behind the scenes? Or is Justin Baldoni just trying to flip the narrative in his favor? And more importantly, where does this leave Taylor Swift? With all the drama, accusations, and shifting stories, one thing is clear. This feud isn't cooling down anytime soon. But what do you think? Was Swift unknowingly used as a power move, or is this just Hollywood drama at its peak? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to see where you stand on this. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more exclusives coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next.